Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters in Islam and brothers and sisters in humanity. I will act more as a anchor person and I will interview her and I will ask her question regarding her life journey in showbiz and being a businesswoman and stuff like that. So we will start our interview. So are you ready?
Yes, Bismillah.
Let's do it. First question. What made you join the showbiz?
Okay, so first of all, I was born into a showbiz family, so I grew up watching my dad's movies and going back and forth to Philippines from Australia, and I would go to the sets of my dad and I would observe like how he was acting. Every time they had an audition for a part in a movie, like I would tell my dad, can I try? And I was like,
Try what?
Can I try, read the script and act for you? And stuff like that. Like I always took an interest in acting since I was a small girl and I wanted to, just act in front of the camera. And yeah, I never wanted to pursue showbiz, like to be famous, whatever. I was passionate about playing different types of characters and getting into different shoes, different lives of other people. It was just a passion of mine. So when I decided to enter showbiz, my dad started training me when I was 14 years old. From the beginning, like, it was hard for my dad to give me a yes to enter showbiz. When I entered showbiz, the longer I was there, I understood why my dad was hesitant in giving us a go signal, because show business is a very tough job. Like, you really need to have tough skin.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of the things attached with show business.
The consequences and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the things that go with show business. I was just aware of the art, just the craft. That's all I knew in my head. I didn't know that there was other things involved.
So when did you get the final go from your dad?
So it was when I was 14 years old. My dad, I stopped school and my dad flew me to Philippines. He cast me in his independent film, and so that was a cool experience. And then after that, my dad flew me and my sister to Thailand to train for Muay Thai for 3 months. So we stayed in Thailand for 3 months straight.
What is Muay Thai?
Muay Thai is a martial art.
Okay.
Boxing thing. At the same time, in between those years, like after that, my dad taught me how to do arnis, which is a Filipino martial art, which I still love to do. I still love to do Muay Thai and arnis. Because
you can smack me?
I'll never do that.
Okay.
My dad wanted us to, because there was not much actresses at that time who did action. Yeah, my dad was prepping us for that. Like, he just wanted us to do action TV shows and action movies. So then I turned 16 and my dad let me join this program. I forgot what it's called because I'm dumb and stupid, but...
Sesame Street.
No, it was a program to learn about like fashion and how to dress up and makeup and stuff like that. And I always felt like I didn't fit that part because I was never really prim and proper. I was always like the rugged type.
The rugged type?
Yeah, so, huh?
What?
The rugged type, like, rock and roll,
Okay.
Like I'm just a simple girl. I like to dress in a simple way. And
Okay,
I like my jeans and my shirt and my sneakers.
Okay, po.
I was never like the, designer heel, shawl girl, whatever. Not that I'm hating on you guys. Okay, I love to empower all types of women. So if you are that type of girl, you're awesome. Anyway, so after that, my dad booked me into the gym. Me and my sister to get fit, whatever. I remember this day. My dad sat me down with this person, and she was supposed to build like my image, stuff like that, help me build my image or something. So I sat down with her, and she asked me like, what were my ideas, like what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do things and stuff. So I told her everything that I wanted to do. And after that, I went on doing my own thing, and I was doing... The next thing I know, like, I saw all of my ideas done by another person. And it broke me. I felt like I was betrayed because what am I gonna tell people? Like, because I'm gonna be labeled as a copycat. But I wanted to be original. I wanted to do something different. And then everything was so broken, and I told my dad I didn't want to do it anymore. So I went back. I went back to Australia.
Oh, don't cry. Okay. I think we need a break.
Because I wanted to prove to people that I'm not just Roman Padilla's daughter. I wanted to be original.
You mean you want to have your own identity?
Yeah, I wanted my own identity.
You want to prove yourself, you have some guts, you have some skills.
And I have my own dreams, I have my own take on things. And so it was painful for me, and I felt so betrayed, and I was only 16 years old. What did I know?
That's why, they say that never ever tell your next move.
Exactly. Now, this is also about a transition and comparison with the showbiz industry and entrepreneurship. It's the same thing. If you want to do something, if you have an idea, don't tell anybody, just do it. Just do it.
Okay, خلاص. I will get Oh, you don't cry.
Anyways, so I went back to Australia, and I went back to school.
Just because of that, like you knew that.
Yeah, and then so at school we had drama as a subject, and I don't know, something watered the seeds for my passions for acting again, because I was getting good marks, and my drama teacher would compliment me.
Like you have
it
potential to be a good actress.
It encouraged me to go back, and my English teacher, she always gave me words of encouragement, and she would always tell me that she believed in me. And she would always ask my sister, like, how is she doing and stuff like that. I went back and I tried to give another shot. So my dad did a show called Tote Bato.
Tote Bato?
And
Tote Bato?
yeah, and I got to...
Okay, sorry. Tote means in our language parrot.
Okay.
And then what does but it means?
Toto Bato is the name of a person,
Oh,
a character.
Okay.
Anyway, so I got to live my dream as an action heroine. Like my character was kind of like Hilary Swank in $1 Million Baby. So I got to do. You haven't watched $1 Million Baby?
What is that?
You have to watch $1 Million Baby.
Okay.
That's one of the best
Okay,
movies. Anyway, sorry. So I got to do action and drama at the same time, and I had a great director at that time who was giving me advice and input, and I got, you know, I learned a lot in that show.
Okay. So
And
that
then-
was your start, like you started doing it.
Yeah. So and then I was like encouraged and.
So you kept going.
I kept going, and then a lot of things, a lot of my stupidity got me in a lot of trouble, and so I went to a different network. I was lucky enough that one of the producers like believed in me, and that person got me into workshops. So I got into acting workshops, and then we were presented to like the big bosses of that network. I remember being there, and I sang "A Dream Is a Wish." Yeah, and I was so nervous. So while I was singing it, and one of the big bosses sang with me. So I was like, "Oh my God, she sang with me." And so it uplifted me, and it made me kilig. And after that, I had a screen test with someone, and a few days later, I got a call that I was gonna be in a show. So I was like, "Oh my God!" So it was such
That was your first show?
No, second show. So it was such an amazing, like, experience. Like, I learned a lot. I had 2 directors there, and so one was really strict, and I loved how that director was so strict because it allowed me to be strict on myself, and you know, about my craft and
like shaping and grooming your personality.
my personality and my acting. Because
I mean,
if he wasn't strict,
career-wise.
yeah, if he wasn't strict with me, I wouldn't learn. Like, I was so embarrassed because like there was one time where I had to do like a big. My lines were so long, and I was making everybody wait, and without him being strict, I wouldn't have learned a lot. After that, I did a movie with my dad. I had to, you know, learn a different accent. Yeah, I played a person from another country, so it was really challenging. And at that time, I was like observing people and how they talked, and I would ask people, "Oh, can you say this in English so that I know the accent?" So that's how like focused I was. So then after that movie, I got really good reviews from reporters and stuff like that, which uplifted me and encouraged me. After that, I was handled by different people, and I had like different meetings with them. Aside from the person who got me into another show, there was this other person from this place that made me believe and made me feel that he believed in me. And that really uplifted me and encouraged me, because he was always like ready to put me out there. But then someone associated with him would tell him, "No, wait." So that discouraged me.
It's like that.
And then that person would say, the other person would say, "That momentum is gone." And then it made me feel so small.
Yeah, it's very depressing.
Like, instead of like saying something encouraging, it made me feel so small and
Demotivated.
yeah, demotivated. So I was like, "Oh, why did this person tell me this? Isn't it their job to make me feel like, to make me believe in myself and to keep encouraging me. So I questioned myself a lot. But day by day, my spirit was dying and breaking. My heart was breaking. So then I was doing like dance workshops and acting workshops. And then I was told to do this photo shoot for a thing. And so I got my hands on it. And I was like, wait a minute, why am I not here? And then I had a meeting with that person.
And then you came to know.
And that person said, oh, I thought that you didn't want to be with us anymore.
Why would you say that? And then your reaction was?
I was shocked. That why would this person say that to me? Because I never said I didn't want to be with them. It made me feel like I was worthless. It made me feel like discouraged. So because I had nobody tell me anything uplifting or encouraging. Like probably.
Except your family, like.
Yeah, of course, except my family. But like when you're so down and weak and like day by day, you just start to question yourself because you're not getting a job.
I get it, yeah.
Like I would get.
You see darkness everywhere. You feel hopeless.
Yeah, I feel hopeless. I would get calls that, oh, there's this part available if you want to do it. I think it was. I had to play like a mean girl, and I would get slapped or something. I think that was it. And I was like, yeah, sure, I could do it. And then they would tell me, no, I don't think it's a good idea. It made me feel like, what? What am I doing wrong? Why not? Why can't I take this job? Because to me, there are no small parts. Like I wanted to play every character out there.
Like you're not picky.
Yeah, I wasn't picky. I just wanted to act. I just wanted to be in front of the camera. Just that's it. I just loved to act. But then it just, like they were saying, it's not good for me. Blah blah blah. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was getting really bored. It was discouraging for me not to have a job for how many months. So then I was in a very, very dark place at that time.